Indeed. Good evening and welcome to Citizen Weekend Sports. My name is Wahiga Mwaura. We kick off with football, where AFC Leopards have broken their scoring record, putting 5 goals past a hapless Sony Sugar at the Nya National Stadium earlier today. Coach Zedekiah Zico's team managed only 1 consolation goal in that 5-star thrashing.
Coming to the box, yes it does, Kamati, and it's a goal! First goal for FC Leopards in this. Looking to penetrate that goal mouth of FC Leopards, opportunity, shot, and it's an equalizer! Wycliffe
on a very good piece of defending by Omweri.
And a goal by AFC Leopards, beautiful goal there. Saleh turns it into the opposition half. Nice touch by Kamati, opportunity, and it's a 3rd goal for FC Leopards. Bernard, no! Back to Musa Moude. Musa floats it into the box, Indeche out, header, and it's a goal! Opportunity for Leopards, shot, goal! What a goal! Indeche concedes number 5.
It's here to make decision, and decision can be right and decision can be wrong. But today, decision was right. I made good decision.
He just crashed, and it was a big defeat, surely. We didn't expect that one.
Congratulations, AFC Leopards, and we certainly hope you can continue with that performance. Elsewhere, confusion reigns over the status of this weekend's Kajiado rally after the sponsors, Kenya Commercial Bank, tweeted that they have cancelled the rally on account of poor weather in some of the stages. But in a swift rejoinder, the organizers of the rally, who are the Kenya Motorsports Club, say that the rally is still on, but will zoom off on Sunday instead and not Saturday, as was the initial plan. The organizers were forced to make this decision after adverse muddy conditions caused by heavy rains rendered some of the sections of the route impassable. High-profile drivers such as Alistair Kavanagh and Carl Flash Tundo have been forced to pull out because the 24-hour postponement interferes with prior plans that they had made. The KCB Kajiado Rally is the 3rd leg of the 2015 Kenya National Rally Championship. Now, further afield, more than 600 athletes will descend on the Thomas Robinson Stadium in Nassau, Bahamas for the 2nd edition of the IAAF World Relay Championships, which spike off tomorrow. Last year, Kenya won the men's 4x800 meters, 4x1500 meters, and women's 4x1500 meters, setting world records in that particular event, which has this year been replaced by a distance medley relay. But it's almost a given that Kenya will be the favorite for this new event on the global stage. Tomorrow, Kenya will participate in the men's 4x800 meter relay, men's 4x400 meter relay, and women's distance medley relay. The championship ends on Sunday. Meanwhile, the other star attraction apart from Team Kenya will be 100 meter and 200 meter world record holder Usain Bolt, who has been entered as part of Jamaica's 4x100 meter and 4x200 meter teams.
And it got the crowd on their feet. They thought it was going to be...
And in rugby, Catholic Monks caused the biggest upset of the day at the Kakamega 10s, beating Nakuru 24-0. In other matches, KCB edged Kisii 19-12, as Strathmore Leas edged Kisumu 17-0. Western Bulls gored the Sharks by 19-0. In the Cup quarters on Saturday, Homeboys will face Kisii, as Catholic battle it out against Strathmore in the University Derby. KCB will face Kisumu, while Western Bulls eye to stun Cabras. Now, in less than 48 hours, the fight of the century will take place, pitting undefeated 5-division world champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Emmanuel Dapindra Pacquiao, better known as Manny Pacquiao, at the MGM Grand Casino in Las Vegas. Indeed, Kenyans on social media have jumped into the boxing ring of public opinion taking sides. But how many will actually wake up early on Sunday morning to catch the action? Now, here is that story. The world's richest athlete, Floyd Mayweather, and Filipino lawmaker Manny Pacquiao will finally step into the ring in Las Vegas early Sunday morning for a fight that has actually taken 5 years to set up. The fight will be taking place 15,000 kilometers away from Nairobi, but already excitement is beginning to build up in the city.
I hear it's the game of the century, so clearly it's going to be a big game.
I think for so long they've been saying it's going to happen, and it has never happened, so I think it's a big deal.
In the 1990s, former undisputed heavyweight champion Mike Tyson and former undisputed world champion Evander Holyfield stood as the golden boys of the sport, and few have forgotten their infamous bite fight in 1997 when Tyson bit off a piece of Holyfield's ear.
Tyson bit Holyfield's other ear. Tyson was disqualified and suspended from boxing.
Nobody expects tomorrow's fight to be as controversial, but bookmakers favor Mayweather to get the better of Pacquiao.
In large measure pits somebody who's all about the sport against someone who may be more interested in the fame and the money that comes from the sport. So I think that it's one of those sort of good and evil kind of battles.
Floyd will bring a lot of ego. He's a very egoistic guy. I think he'll bring a lot of ego to the game and he'll lose.
The bout officially starts at 8 p.m. on Saturday in Las Vegas and 4 a.m. on Sunday in the United Kingdom, meaning Kenyans can catch the action from 6 a.m. on Sunday the 3rd.
In fact, I will not sleep. I will not sleep. I will wait for the match. After the match is when I will sleep.
Not really, but I've heard my friends are going to get up to watch.
38-year-old Mayweather and 36-year-old Pacquiao stand to make billions of shillings in the bout, with more money coming their way if the fight lasts longer. After one round, Mayweather will make 1.4 billion Kenya shillings, while Pacquiao will earn 945 million Kenya shillings. If they make it to the 8th round, Pacquiao will pocket 7.5 billion Kenya shillings, while Mayweather will earn 4 billion Kenya shillings on top of that amount. And at the end of 11 rounds, Mayweather will pocket 17 billion Kenya shillings, while Pacquiao will walk away 11 billion Kenya shillings richer. I think let's take a minute just to think about those figures. Mind-boggling is all I can say. And we'll talk a bit more about money in our next story now. Guaranteed prizes to the tune of 650,000 Kenya shillings is up for grabs as the 4-day Kenyan Millionaire Chess Festival continues at the KICC. The festival is split into 3 categories, namely the Junior section, Open and Prestige section. After the 4th round in the Prestige section, Kenya's Larry Kagambi and compatriot Ahmed Maulid are leading with 4 points. Second place is also a tie between Harold Wanyama of Uganda and Philip Singe from Kenya. The winner of the tournament will be flown to Las Vegas for the Millionaire Chess Open, an all-expenses-paid chess tournament.
We have international players coming from all round. The spotlight is in Kenya right now. It's big news all over the world, and we are very happy that things have been running smoothly.
Now, Belgium player Gregory Martens has died 3 days after collapsing on the pitch in a match. The 24-year-old Lokeren defender had been in a coma since going into cardiac arrest in a reserve team game on Monday against Genk when tragedy struck. His condition worsened after he was taken to hospital, with doctors giving him little chance of survival. Yesterday, his family made the painful decision to allow doctors to switch off his life support. Elsewhere, the rumour mills are rife with news that Real Madrid forward Gareth Bale could be moving back to England to sign up with Manchester United. The Telegraph newspaper in the United Kingdom claims Manchester United are preparing a deal worth £100 million. That's around 14.5 billion Kenya shillings for the Welshman. And finally, in Super Rugby action, the Highlanders completely outclassed the Sharks by 48-15. In Dunedin, New Zealand, the Highlanders scored 7 tries to their opponents as they registered their 7th victory in 10 matches. In the match of the day, the Waratahs won the Australian Grudge Fest, beating rivals the Brumbies 13-10 in a tense match in Canberra.
Now the Highlanders with numbers away to the left. Reddish with the pass to Sopawanga. Oh, beautiful ball around the corner. Has he got it down? Penalty advantage for the Waratahs. Over the top, picked up by Adam Ashley.
Well, that's it from the Sports Desk. My name is Wahiga Mohora. Let's do this again tomorrow. But Citizen Weekend isn't over just yet. Lilian Muli has crossed over to our Studio B. There's a makeup session that she told you about just before she left. And of course, we've got a bit of music as well from our Mwomboko band. So keep it Citizen TV. We'll be right back.